What's up, everybody? My name is Jared Lichten, and I had a herniated disc 3 years ago. And I'm making this video because I wrote an article and posted it on Medium. I'm linking it down below, but a lot of people, probably about now 2 or 3 people a week, and this is with, I'm not like trying to market anything or anything, I guess just my article did well with like SEO for people searching for herniated disc stuff. I get 2 or 3 people a week hitting me up about this article, and they ask me every single time, hey man, I'm going through the same thing as you, I have a herniated disc, I'm not really sure what to do, and I have to write out a long form email or text and let them know how to do what I did. So let's backtrack, and I'll tell you a little bit about my story, and hopefully this will help you if you're going through some sort of back injury, herniated disc, or any other sort of related health issue. Give you some background. I am 31. When I hurt my back, I was like 28. I went to law school. I was in school for a lot of my early 20s, just grinding away, sitting at a desk, not really taking great care of myself, eating a lot of meat and just crap, a lot of sugar, drinking a lot of caffeine, and just not really doing anything. Very stressed. I was making good money, but I basically, what I do now is I'm a full-time real estate investor. I basically quit what I was doing to do that, so that's another story. But this, I want to focus this on what happened with my back. So I hurt myself by jumping over this gate in late August 2015. I was drinking, I was out with some friends, came back to my apartment 1 or 2 in the morning, didn't want to wake my girl up, and my wife now. So I decided to jump over this gate. It was probably about 10 feet high, landed pretty awkwardly. I woke up the next morning with shooting pain down my leg. Now I know a lot of people who injure their back, either it's progressive or some sort of sports injury. I basically found out that it doesn't really matter how you hurt yourself, it just matters what you do from this day forward on how to heal yourself. Now, I saw 7 doctors throughout the course of maybe about 4 or 5 months. I saw 3 chiropractors. I went and got acupuncture at this place. I pretty much did everything under the sun. I was on an oral steroid pack before I really even knew that I had a herniated disc. I had 2 steroid injections in my spine, one in November of 2015 and one in December 2015, and pretty much just made my leg worse. These chiropractors that I went to, one of them wouldn't even adjust me, one of them recommended that I get surgery, and another one pretty much just said, well, if you can live with the pain, just get another injection, and there's really not much more I can do for you. 7 doctors, and you can see here, like I had a very large herniated disc, 10 millimeters is what the MRI said. I went and got some traction treatment from a chiropractor, which gave me maybe a little bit of relief. Kind of hard to tell considering I had 2 steroid injections at that time, and it just really didn't do me any good. I got another MRI, which pretty much showed that I had a large herniated disc 3 months later, and I didn't know what to do. And if you're watching this video and you're like, oh fuck, like I have a herniated disc, I'm like depressed, I can't walk, I feel your pain. It was something that I would not wish on my worst enemy. There were some days I could barely get up and walk to the bathroom. And you can see, like, I'm a pretty darn healthy, like, young person. I wasn't overweight or anything when I got hurt. I just wasn't really eating right. I wasn't taking care of myself. Wasn't exercising or doing anything. So it turns out about January 2016, I found Dr. Bergman, Dr. John Bergman on YouTube. He's got a huge YouTube following. I can also link him down below. And I saw one of his videos, and he pretty much said, listen, you do not need surgery on a herniated disc. You just need the correct type of care. You need to be seen by a corrective chiropractor, someone that can realign your entire spine, not just your low back, but your neck, your mid part of your back, your pelvis, your legs, everything is one working machine, everything's all connected to each other. And again, the reason I'm making this video is because I'm not sick of it, but like it's very repetitive. The people that email me and text me and find me on Facebook, they're like, hey, are you the guy that had the herniated disc on Medium? Obviously, yes, Jared Lichten's a pretty uncommon name. And I'm making this video because, like, I know that you guys out there are looking for some sort of help, and this is how I can help you. So this is my story. So I made an appointment with Dr. Bergman in March 2016. I pretty much got to see him within a couple weeks because he wasn't as busy back then, and he adjusted me 3 times a day. basically when I saw him, he said, listen, like the MRI that you're looking at is of no use. Like the people that read the MRIs are probably right out of med school. They probably only have 10 or 12 minutes to read 30 MRIs a day. And you know, obviously it shows that you have a disc bulge, but when you look at that and you realize, oh, the person reading it only has about 10 minutes to give a result, and the majority of people who get MRIs on their low back have to put their feet up on a pillow or something, and that's actually going to flatten out the lower part of your back and make the disc bulge look even worse. So a lot of doctors do is they see that positive disc bulge, which isn't really there that much in the first place, and they want to operate on it. When in reality, you can just change your diet, get corrective chiropractic care, come out to California for a few weeks, and get a lot more relief than you would with, you know, years and years of surgery. So after 6 or 7 doctors told me that I needed back surgery, I said, screw this, I'm going to see Dr. Bergman, he's my last hope. And after getting adjusted by him and him showing me, like, there was a lot of shit wrong with me in the middle part of my back and my neck, and he said, listen, everything is connected. You know, once you straighten everything out and you reduce the inflammation in the lower part of your back and you get this traction, the correct kind of adjustments to kind of get the toothpaste back in the tube, so to speak, you're going to start feeling a lot better. Sure enough, after about 2.5, 3 weeks, the pain, you know, shooting pain goes all the way down my leg. The pain in my foot started going away, then my ankle didn't hurt as much, then my calf didn't hurt as much. And then after about 10 weeks, I was like better than 50% better. The pain pretty much only shot from my back down to about my knee. And I went back to Houston for the summer. This other chiropractor kind of messed me up, and then I went back to Dr. Bergman for another like 6-8 weeks. And that was it. October 2016, pain-free. It's September 2nd, 2018 now. Almost 2 years without pain. Couldn't feel more grateful. I can run, I can jump. I don't have to think about my back anymore. I still get adjusted by Dr. Bergman every week or 2 weeks. But yeah, you're gonna have to go through about 3 adjustments a day. You're gonna have to come out to Huntington Beach. And now I live here. I live in Newport Beach, California. Here you can see my view behind me. It's pretty nice. So I decided to move here, got back into real estate investing. I flip houses full time in Ohio now, and yeah, I just pretty much totally leveraged my life to move out here. So if you're interested in either talking to me or me helping you with your herniated disc situation and getting an appointment with Dr. Bergman, here's my advice to you. For one, YouTube, go Dr. John Bergman, herniated disc. He has 2 videos. One's about 45 minutes long and the other is about 20. And one of them is pretty much just showing you why you shouldn't get back surgery. And the other one is pretty much showing you how to treat it. So watch those 2 videos. Second, I would say, I mean, you can contact me on Facebook and ask me questions, but it's getting to the point, like I said, where there's like 2 or 3 people a week hitting me up. I can help you get on Dr. Bergman's wait list, and if you're interested, you basically make an appointment with him, and then there are cancellations every week. So he's booked out probably like almost a year at this point. You call, you make an appointment, but then every single week you're going to want to call and say, hey, I'm on, my appointment's January, February, whatever, but I want to see if there's any cancellations this week. And if you have any cancellations, or if he has any cancellations, then usually it only takes about 4 to 6 weeks to get in with him. Fly to Huntington Beach, get your initial assessments, like $129, and be ready to be out here for 6 to 10 weeks, depending upon how bad you are. I would recommend seeing Dr. Bergman the guy saved my life. He has 6 doctors working there now. There were only like 2 when I started. I get seen by Dr. Russell. He does really good adjustments on my neck. It just overall, my health is so much better. I stopped eating meat and seafood. I just exercise a little bit more, take a little bit better care of my mental health, and just overall, there's really not that much to it. Just I would definitely go see him. If you have a herniated disc, he will absolutely help you feel better. He saved my life. I was able to heal a 10 millimeter herniated disc without getting surgery on it, and pretty much proved the entire medical system wrong. So again, if you have any questions, I'm linking all my social media down below. One thing I forgot to mention in this video is that my wife actually also got pretty damn good relief from Dr. Bergman. Can you hear me?
Yes.
What happened when you saw Dr. Bergman?
Well, I went for my migraines. I had them for easily 15 years or so. I got them every single week for that entire time, which was crazy. But then I realized that my hips were misaligned, which were causing my headaches from a tailbone fracture when I was in 2nd grade. So just a lot of stuff kind of piled up over time. But I went there for 3 months, every single day, Monday through Friday, 3 adjustments a day, and I have not had a migraine in over 1.5 years.
It's pretty awesome. Stuff works, right?
It does work.
Well, there's a will, there's a way, kind of beautiful. And every night has a state so magical. And if there's love in this life, there's no obstacle that can't be defeated.